Let the games begin. I don't do it as well as Bane.
Let the games begin.
But I am ready for the games to begin. Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the home of Arizona football. Feels good saying that, folks, as we get you ready for football today. I spent the morning out on campus at the University of Arizona. Arizona had their media day. We got a chance to hear from Jed Fish. I'll have some of his comments for you. We got a chance to sit down. Finally, I got a chance to sit down and meet Coach Nansen, the new defense coordinator. I had a conversation with Brendan Carroll. We'll bring those to you here today on the program. And we got a chance to talk to some of the top quarterbacks as they get ready for the season with Jaden DeLaura. Spent some time with Noah Fafita and Jordan McLeod. We'll have all of that for you today on the program as well. Plus, we'll have more of our interviews from Pac-12 Media Day. I just want to clap today. I just want to hit somebody. I want to be out there for double days. I want to be out there putting on a helmet and shoulder pads and hitting somebody today. I'm fired up. I'm ready to go. I hope you are as well. We've got a lot to cover in the next 3 hours. And it's football season. Dragon Ball. I know we do Dragon Ball's football headlines every day, and I know we get excited about your football headlines every day, and I know that you take them serious, but I really feel like now we are at DEFCON 1 when it comes to football.
Well, I mean, we are getting our first NFL game this week.
When?
That would be on Thursday out at Canton, Ohio.
Thursday, the NFL season kicks off live from the birthplace of football. I'm not sure if it is, but I'm just saying it is Canton, Ohio, the site of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame Football Thursday features the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And you'll hear it exclusively here on 1290 if Dragon Ball shows up to work that day.
Well, considering that I've got to do your show before the game starts, I think I'll be here.
Oh, wow. You get football, man.
I get football.
We get football this week. Does that excite you?
Yeah, it's football, but it's going to be football for like maybe a drive, and then everyone else is going to be just
you know what? If I put on a helmet and shoulder pads, will you be my tackling dummy?
No, not a chance. Not a chance on that.
Why? I don't get why people complain. I don't get the whiny beta male crybaby about preseason football and bad bowl games. It's football. What would you rather watch? Football or curling?
Curling's actually kind of interesting. I think it's kind of
You're all worthless and weak. Now drop and give me 20.
It's an interesting sport.
What is?
Curling.
Curling's a bunch of people sweeping.
It's shuffleboard on ice.
You know what? You want to sweep? Come over to my house. I'll let you clean the house.
You have ice on your floor?
No, but I need someone to sweep up all the in the tile of all the dog hair.
Have you moved any of the boxes you were supposed to move?
Yes. Oh no, I've been really good because I'm ready for football season.
Okay.
This is the part where, as a man, as a true man, you've got to get all your honey-do list done. I have all the honey-do list done. I've got everything that I need to do. Finish, complete, done, so I can sit there on Saturday and Sunday and watch football. I am so dialed in, ready to go. Saturday, here we go. Honey, game's on. Sorry, I did what you asked me to do last week, but I got college football right now. Then you roll around on Sunday. Yeah, honey, I'd love to help you with that, but there's football on right now. You know the deal. I did everything I was supposed to so I could watch football today. That's what you got to do. You got to think ahead. You have to think ahead to prepare for the football season. Just the way the players are in camp, the players are getting ready to go. Folks, as fans, we have to be ready to go. We need to take care of our business. We need to be in training right now to get all that stuff done so you can sit and just watch football.
Just have it be a football weekend. That's all you can hope for.
That's it.
Go
see every movie that she wants to see. Go be extra nice to her. Buy her something pretty. Take her to dinner. And there's some women that listen to the program. You know what to do. Take him out to a sports bar. Tell him that he looks good. Tell him, you know what? Have an extra pork chop. You look good, honey. I like a little meat on my bones. Go out there and buy him more beer. Make him happy because you want to sit and watch football as well. Go buy him a New Jersey right now.
Oh, that's a hefty price, especially in today's market.
It's not a hefty price. It's what you have to do in order to be able to watch football all weekend.
We're getting there.
There's an opportunity cost for this, and there are sacrifices you must make.
But to beat a man, you gotta beat the man.
So you've got to get out there and be the man right now, no matter who you are, to get ready for the football season. I can't keep giving. Listen, there's a reason I have a blue check mark, Dragon Ball. I can't just be giving this advice out to everybody all the time.
You can.
Well, I can. That's why I have a radio show. All right, coming up on the program today, you're going to hear from Noah Fafita, quarterback, University of Arizona. You're going to hear from Jaden DeLaura, coming up, quarterback, University of Arizona. I think we should play Jordan McLeod today as well. Let's add Jordan into the mix. We'll hear from all three quarterbacks today, University of Arizona. And you'll hear from the three young men. They're going to be competing for a job. Dragon Ball has his football headlines, including an NFL team getting slapped around. We'll hear from Dan Lanning, the head coach of the Oregon Ducks, and part of my interview with Lincoln Riley until the internet died, and we only got about 7 minutes of it.
We got about 7, maybe 10 minutes.
But the rest of it was great. We were just. No, I thought it was very polite, Dragon Ball.
You were.
I was polite and respectful. Now, I'll tell you, the USC UCLA people don't like me.
Well, yeah, you mentioned that they weren't very fond of you leaving them off of the laptop.
Well, you know what? It's the Pac-10. They bailed on me. I didn't bail on them. Right? I'm standing up for the Shield. I'm standing up for the Pacific 10 Conference, the Conference of Champions. Me and Bill Walton.
You sound a little bit like George Klyavkov there.
You know what? I am. The more I heard, the more I listened. And then the more I thought about it after the show yesterday, where's that guy? Where's that clown from that asked the question? And then he was kind of offended. He was from 24/7, I think, where he was. Part of our brethren, because I work at CBS Sports Radio, and it's, it's not exactly the same company, but I get it. But the congeniality of, you know what? This is war. This is war. There's no congeniality in war, is there? This is a war between the conferences.
I mean, no, there's no congeniality. I was going to make a miscongeniality joke, but no.
No, there is no joking right now because we are ready for football.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
I am entertained. I am ready to go. By the way, yesterday, our text line blew up. I need to keep reminding people that you could text us now. You could send us a text message. We had one before. Quite honestly, it sucked. Would you agree?
I wouldn't know. I've never.
It was hot garbage.
Yeah, since I've been here, I've not.
We
heard
had
of
one.
this
It was
text
hot
line.
garbage. We got rid of it. Now you may text me whenever you want. If you're watching on the stream on YouTube and Facebook, or on Wildcats Radio 1290.com. If you're listening to us here in Tucson at 1290, if you're listening to us on our website, our app, or streaming audio, you're listening to us wherever you happen to be. You could text us from anywhere you want. I don't know if it's anywhere in the world, but like when my son goes, I think they might be heading to the Middle East as soon as he's done on this training run that he's on. He's just leaving Hawaii today. He'll go back to San Francisco. Then they'll go to San Diego, back to San Francisco, and then who knows where he's going to go. He said either he's going to the Middle East, Northern Europe, or Asia. But I'm going to have him text us from wherever he is around the world just to see if it works.
Hopefully they allow him to do that. I get the feeling that there's going to be very strict rules about texting and communication.
Well, he's not going to be on a warship.
Well, I mean,
He's going to be on another training vessel or something like that.
Right.
When he's on a warship, then you put your phones away.
Right.
But we'll see if I can get him to text me from a foreign country. It'll probably cost me like $100 in text message fees, but I'm willing to pay that just to see if it works for people living in Europe.
Just to see if it's on the up and up.
All right, so here's the number to call into the program, 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290. But all the kids like to text, and you know I am hip.
You're with the iGen.
I'm with the iGen, so if you want to text the program, you can. 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290, and text the word rich along with your message, and it'd be helpful if you threw your name in there. 520-848-1290, text the word rich along with your message, and if it's good enough, we'll read it on the air, because we're not going to read everything.
No, not everything.
Because I am a blue check mark, so I have to make sure that I hold my standards to a certain level.
Right. You absolutely have to in this situation, especially with as many that we got so quickly when it just opened up.
All right, so if you want to text us about anything on the program today, 520-848-1290, text Rich to that number. All right, let's get to see what's rattling around in my big old head today.
Warning. The following segment might trigger some listeners, and 1290 does not take responsibility for the following content.
What the hell is going on?
It's time for the list as we explore the sick, twisted mind of our host, Rich Herrera.
And that's when things got bad.
And the list of things he is thinking about in that huge size 8 Chrome Magnum head of his.
Look at the size of that boy's head. That's like an orange on a toothpick.
You're gonna give the boy a complex.
Well, that's a huge noggin. Has its own weather system.
Have you noticed that I'm drinking water now for the program?
Yes, I have noticed that, and I'm proud of you.
Because normally I'll drink like 10 Diet Cokes
yeah, you
during
got
the
a couple
show.
Diet Cokes in there.
Yeah, no, this is water in there. Can I show? Can people see? It's
Well,
water.
I don't think they're going to be able to see inside the bottle.
Yeah, I can show them. Look. I hope I don't spill it all over the place.
Yeah,
Engineers are gonna
that's
come
why I'm
screaming.
saying you probably shouldn't do that.
No, but I'm drinking water today. Why? Because I got to hydrate.
Yeah, you were on the heat for a while there.
No, today was in the practice bubble.
Oh, it was in the bubble.
Yeah,
Okay.
Tomorrow, not so much. Why do I got to hydrate? Because Arizona football starts camp tomorrow. Practice will begin at 10 a.m. It's open to the public. I can't emphasize this enough. I don't know many places they open up camp to the public. I mean, there's a couple NFL camps where they'll do it a couple times, but just to have full unfettered access for fans and just the general public to come out is almost unheard of. Like, I'll be honest, there's a lot of places where they have security guards and fences around to keep people away.
No pictures, no
pictures,
videotapes.
none of that. But at the University of Arizona for Jed Fish, he's opened up camp to everyone. So here's what I would tell you. If you have a kid who's playing football, Pee Wee, Pop Warner, whatever, high school, you should take him out to camp just to see what it's like at that next level. It'd probably be inspiring. It'd probably be illuminating, and I know it's going to be educational. If you're a coach and you want to see how these coaches carry themselves at camp, could you imagine being invited to go watch Chuck Cecil and Ricky Hundley coach? Right? If you've ever wanted to coach or you coach youth football or high school football, I would take advantage of going out to see camp.
See the drills. See what they're doing to get
just
better.
to see what coaches do. Again, it's open to the public, and on several days. I think tomorrow you can get autographs, and I think on the weekends you can get autographs as well. But it's open to the public. I'll be out there tomorrow. I'm hydrating, and I've got to figure out what I'm going to wear because it's going to be hot, and I'm going to be in the sun. So I'm thinking of going bucket hat and urban sombrero for camp. Tomorrow I might bust out my Cathedral Catholic football bucket hat to kick off the first day of camp, and then I'll move off of that.
There you go.
Right? I am geeked up for football. I'll tell you this. After being out at Media Day, Arizona football is going to be better than they were last year. And I know there's a cynic. Yeah, Rich, that's not going to be hard to do. But I will put it to you this way. The talent level and the depth of Arizona football is going to be bigger than we've seen in a long time. We'll talk about that when we take a look at the quarterbacks coming up here on the program just a little bit. All right, what else are the big stories of the day? Obviously, the big story in Major League Baseball, the Padres, the winners of the MLB trade deadline, they get Juan Soto from the Washington Nationals. Does that give them enough to get past the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Atlanta Braves in the National League? I don't know. They gave up an awful lot. It was interesting. 3 Scott Boras clients were involved in that. Mackenzie Gore, former first-round pick, goes to Washington. Eric Hosmer was supposed to be originally part of that deal, says, I'm not going to Washington. No, dude, we just traded you for Juan Soto. Yeah, I don't care. I got a no-trade clause. Scott put it in my contract, so I'm not going. So he ends up getting dealt to the Boston Red Sox.
Yeah, he didn't want to go to Washington, but he was able to I'll go to Boston.
Where would you rather go?
Well, I just think that, hey, if you don't want to go, period, then just don't go. But if you're going to be like, I don't want to go to this place, and then they're like, okay, well, how about this? Like,
well,
okay,
they didn't want him anymore. Well, they've been trying to deal Hosmer for like 2 years.
I get that, but it's just like if you're going to waive the no-trade clause for one place but not the other, it's like that's a little bit like...
Why?
That's a little jerkish.
What, huh?
That's a little jerkish. It's like, hey, if you already got the no-trade clause, then just say you don't want to go.
No, it depends on, do you have a blanket no-trade clause to everybody, or do you have a no-trade clause to certain teams? Because there's 2 different ways you do it. Either no-trade clause, you can't trade me, or I have a no-trade clause for Oakland, Washington, give me us Miami. There's certain clubs you go, fine. If you trade me, that's cool, but you cannot trade me to the X teams. That's pretty universal.
I just think that if you're going to get traded, just go where they're telling you you're getting traded to.
Why? If you've got it in your contract, what if they try to send you to some sucky team like Pittsburgh?
Okay, then just go. Do what you got to do. Maybe it's like how many years he's got on his deal. He doesn't want to spend that many years in Washington. I get it, but at the same time, it's just
they're
like,
awful. Nobody wants to go. You just traded away your best player.
You're still getting paid.
Yeah, there's more to it than there.
I'm sure, but I'm just saying that I thought it was a little bit, stuck up on his part to be like, I'm not going to go to Washington, but I will let go if you'd send me to Boston.
I'd love to go to Boston.
I'm sure Boston's a nice city. I'm not saying anything bad about
Washington.
Washington.
They have North End, great Italian food.
Right.
You can get lobster rolls.
No, I get it. Boston is not a bad city.
They
and
have clam chowder.
Washington.
You ever been to Legal Seafood? That's a great restaurant.
I've never been further east than actually being in Pittsburgh. Like Miami might be the furthest east I've been, but never in the Northeast.
That's why you don't have a blue check mark.
Yeah, I don't travel much. I don't get to.
All right, we're gonna get this during Dragon Ball's football headlines, but the other big story of the day: the Finns get slapped by the National Football League, lose a draft pick for reaching out illegally to TB12 and to Sean Payton.
Yeah, that was the one I was like, did they really reach out? I don't feel like they really reached out.
Stephen Ross, the owner of the Dolphins, said, "Hey, Tom Brady, we'd love to have you come play. I'm still under contract to another team. I know, but if that ever happens, boy, I'd love to have you play here."
Right.
Hey, Sean Payton, I'd love to have you coach here. I work for the Saints. I know, but we know that's not going to last very long. So if you want, let me know, because you look good in aqua.
Like the greenish teal or whatever it is that they are now.
Aqua.
Is it actually called aqua?
Aqua green.
Huh.
Aqua and orange.
Like
So
a
anyway,
teal to me.
a teal.
Yeah.
No, it's aqua blue. Teal is more of a green. I can't listen. You were like -5 today on the program, right? You're kind of taking us the other way.
I'm trying. I'm being a little bit combative, I suppose.
Is that what it is?
Maybe. It's getting ready for. Maybe it's just I'm getting ready for competition. You got to be competitive during camp. You know what I mean? Getting that football camp feeling.
What are you looking at, butthead?
I'm looking at Dragon Ball. All right, so anyway, that's what's rattling around in my big old head right now. Coming up, I had a chance to sit down with the 3 quarterbacks that are top 3 of the depth chart at Media Day today. We'll start by having a conversation with Noah Fafita, freshman coming in from Servite High School, part of the greatest recruiting class the university's ever seen. We'll talk to Noah about camp. We'll talk to Noah about playing with the Servite and Trinity League friends here in Tucson. And we'll bring you that conversation next here on 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, handed to Mathurin between the rings. Over for Krisa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Krisa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for two. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Mathurin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
Fourth down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff into the backfield and drop. No gain, loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Mathurin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellis, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments for the University of Arizona Wildcats?
Fourth down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on fourth down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona. Oh, did they need that? My goodness. Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the field. ASU with the ball, down by 11, 3 have to go. Steal by Koloko. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Koloko, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his third foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Koloko looked like what, driving down that was from midcourt. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Mathurin with the ball for the Wildcats. Mathurin around a Koloko screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Koloko, feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline, circles back out top to Mathurin. 10 to shoot, 16 left in the ballgame. Mathurin, 3 balls straight away, good!
That's
We're tied.
Huge shot for Ben Mathurin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Mathurin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw. Going deep. Down, trying to find Berrios. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down, Arizona.
What a play by McLeod. He was smacked, but he had the presence of mind to know where Berryhill was. He threw the ball. He underthrew the ball, and Berryhill was looking back at it and made a great play on the ball. An amazing play by Jordan McLeod.
Brown will take the snap a yard deep in the end zone, straight back to throw, has some time, steps out in the pocket, the Wildcats have got him for a safety! Second safety Arizona has recorded this season. It's a 24-12 ball game, and the Cats will get the ball.
That's big.
Fully on the field is a safety.
Yes.
And YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
All right, Dragon Ball and I are trying to time everything out because we've got a ton of interviews. I'm Rich Ferreira. Thanks for joining us today on Wildcats Radio 1290. It was media day for the University of Arizona, so we had a chance to go out there and meet a lot of the players, talk with the coaches as they get ready to begin camp coming up mañana, 10 a.m. Over on campus. You'll be able to come and see camp. It's open. I think the first 15 practices are open, so you'll get a chance to go out there and watch the Cats practice. 10 a.m. is when they'll go tomorrow. Check social media, because I know it on social media they've kind of laid out the schedule for everybody. Today's program brought to you in part by PGA Tour Superstore. Hey, coming up on Saturday, 8 a.m., we have Tucson's Golf Show. It's brought to you by PGA Tour Superstore. They're stepping up, supporting golf in Southern Arizona. We're going to have some great guests. Laura Anell is going to join us, head coach for Arizona Women's Golf. It's all part of PGA Tour Superstore, promoting golf in Southern Arizona. That's what they're all about, the game of golf, and helping you enjoy the game of golf, promoting the game of golf. So here's their deal. They've got a special hookup for us. If you're an Arizona Wildcat fan and you listen to this radio station, they want to take care of you. All you got to do is mention Wildcats Radio 1290, and you'll get $20 off a purchase of $100, $50 off a purchase of $250. It's a radio coupon. All you got to do is go in and say, hey, listen to Wildcats Radio 1290. They'll give you this special deal. It's on everything in the store with the exception of Pink Titleist Footjoy. They're not part of this promotion. But if you're looking for some new Nike shoes, Adidas, Echo, Puma, New Balance, they have them. If you want golf balls from TaylorMade, Callaway, Bridgestone, Wilson, they have them. If you want a driver from Callaway, TaylorMade, Cobra, they have them. It's Tucson's largest selection of golf in Southern Arizona. So shop with the pros at Tucson's PGA Tour Superstore. Hope for golf pros and beginners and golfers like me, but not Dragon Ball because he can't play.
That I cannot.
I don't even know if I can make you look good.
It's not an easy job to make me look good on a golf course. I'll say that much. I definitely would need to go and have somebody not just show me how to swing a golf club. I would need to ask somebody, okay, what actually looks good on me on a golf course? Because I've never tried on a pair of cleats.
Cleats?
Or was it the pants? Isn't that what the pants are called?
No, they're called golf pants.
Oh, is it just okay?
They have pleats in them. They have pleated pants.
Oh,
I have a pair of you and I have.
See, that shows you how green I am when it comes to golf.
You know what I have? A pair of knickers, golf knickers, like the short ones.
Right.
Yes. I actually wear those when I play in tournaments.
Huh. Never thought of that.
Yeah.
Never thought of wearing shorts on the golf course.
They look good. Hey, by the way, if you think you're the biggest Cats fan, you can win 4 Arizona football season tickets to win. Go to wildcatsradio1290.com and submit a photo that best represents your Wildcats fandom. We'll pick weekly winners to receive 4 Arizona football season tickets. Contest rules are available. WildcatsRadio1290.com. All right, can we go ahead? Let's talk with Noah Fafita.
Yep, let's go.
So I had an opportunity to sit down with Noah today and catch up with him, talk about coming to school, getting acclimated, his Servite teammates, and what he's looking forward to as we get ready for camp coming up tomorrow. Here's Noah Fafita.
We continue with you on the home of Arizona football, Wildcats Radio 1290. Let's catch up with Noah Fafita, number 11 quarterback, as we're here at Arizona Media Day. Noah, how are you?
I'm doing good. How you guys doing?
Good. All right, so what are you excited about for camp?
I'm just excited to get back on the field. We had a long summer, long month of player-ran practices, long month of hard lifting, strength and conditioning. So I'm looking forward to getting back on the field with the coaches, getting back on the field with the players, and getting ready for the season.
What's it been like working with T.O. and the weight staff? Because Coach said, Noah's put on some good weight. He's in the best shape we've ever seen.
No, I have. I mean, I put on – this is probably the heaviest I've been in my life, but at the same time, the best I've moved, the best I've felt on the field. So, I mean, Coach T.O., their whole strength staff, his supportive staff is legit. I knew they were special coming in. I mean, just the resume that Coach T.O. has speaks for itself, but it doesn't match the actual progress we've made. I mean, like I said, I put on about 10 pounds or so since I've got here. And, I mean, I'm moving faster than I have, made big improvements in my strength and conditioning, and that all has to go with T.O. and his staff.
Speed of the game between the Trinity League, which I brag about all the time, and Pac-12 football. What's the difference?
Yeah, Trinity League, I mean, we always talk about how that's the best league in America, and that's the truth. But, I mean, at the end of the day, the college speed, the college life is completely different. I think Trinity will get you prepared more than any other more than any other high school league. But at the end of the day, it took a couple days. It took spring to get used to the speed, to get used to the strength of all these guys. But, I mean, I think we're getting used to it.
What did you learn in the spring that you need to tighten up and work on and get better at?
The first thing that comes to mind is my under center footwork. Never really went under center since I was probably 10 years old. So that's something that's one of the reasons I came here, to get that pro style offense from Coach Fish and company. But I mean, that's definitely something I got to work on since this spring.
Let's talk a little bit about the running backs that you have, because there is a ton of them. Who have you seen? Who's impressed you out of that running back room?
No, I mean, they all have their dues. I mean, they're all special. I mean, there's a reason that they're all here. Regardless of how many running backs we have, regardless how big that room is, there's a reason each and every single one of them is here. And I'm just speaking for the guys in my class. I mean, you've seen the leadership from the older guys, from Drake and Mike to Jalen and Rock, but I mean, just the guys in my class, Speedy and Jonah. I mean, you saw the spring Jonah had. He's special. He's special on the field, and Speedy as well. He's done some things in this summer that blows people's mind.
Same question. Let's talk about the wide receiver room.
Our wide receiver room is just as special.
I got to tell everybody, he had a big grin on his face when I said the wide receiver room. We know he's a quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, that's great. We have a great wide receiver room from the top to the bottom, starting at the top with Jacob Cowing, Dorian Singer. I mean, the things that those guys, the work that they put in off the field, but more importantly, the things they do on the field is incredible. Same with Anthony Simpson. He just won the hardest worker of the summer. I mean, that guy comes in each and every day, and he has a different mentality to him. But then also just my class, Kevin Green, AJ Jones, and then of course T-Mac. Each and every single one of them is special in their own sense, and I'm excited. I'm really excited about what they're going to bring to the table. Not just excited about this year, but I mean, we have a great 2022 class, and these years are going to be fun.
All right, last question for you. I watched a lot of Servite football on television last year, and there's one game they played an interview they had with all you guys talking about playing juice football together, little kids together, and then dreaming of one day going to college together for all our Servite guys. Now that you're here and this dream's come true, tell me about what it's like.
It's amazing. I mean, it just being able to have these guys that I grew up with, especially Ken, Jacob, and T-Mac. I mean, those are some of my best friends. So we grew up together since 8th grade. We dreamed about playing college ball in general, having free college, having the opportunity to play Division I football. We talked about playing together, but I mean, at the end of the day, it was never like really a thought. So for that dream to come true, and for us to have the opportunity to be here together on and off the field every single day, it's amazing, and that just shows God's power.
One more. How are the Friars going to be this year?
I think they're going to be good. They have a great coaching staff. I know they lost a lot of guys, a lot of coaches, but I mean that the coaches that are still there, Coach Thomas and company, they should be good.
Noah, thanks so much for joining us.
I appreciate it.
All right, we'll continue. This is Wildcats Radio 1290.
All right, that's our conversation with Noah Fifita. Again, part of that freshman class coming in, the best recruiting class in the history of the University of Arizona, the best recruiting class in the Pac-12. And again, we got a chance to talk with all the quarterbacks today. Who do we have next, Dragon Ball?
That would be Jordan McLeod.
All right, so let's hear Jordan McLeod. Here's my conversation with Jordan.
We continue with you from Arizona Media Day. Let's catch up with Jordan McLeod, number 3 quarterback, our guest here on Wildcats Radio at 1290. Jordan, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Dude, you look a little different. It looks like T.O. got a hold of you and doing some work. Coach is talking about all the hard work you put in rehabbing and getting stronger.
Yeah, definitely. T.O. did an amazing job this offseason. We came in with a plan after last season. Just getting hurt like that just made me realize, this is a tough sport. You got to get a lot bigger. So, put on a lot of muscle and a lot of weight.
Talk to me about getting through all of that because the world is kind of opening up and then football's a crazy game. You just never know what's going to happen.
It definitely was tough, but I just had to trust God's plan and just know that everything will be okay. At the end of the day, just, put in the work and everything will plan out how it plans out.
So talk to us about how you're approaching going into camp. Obviously, there's a little bit more depth in the quarterback room, but there's plenty of opportunities for people that are going to just ball out and be able to play.
Definitely. I'm very excited. I'm excited to get a chance to compete, every single day with the guys. Camp's a fun time to be able to, showcase what you can do, and I'm just excited to, be able to do it with my teammates.
Getting an opportunity to look at the playbook a little bit more, watching film, understanding more of what Jed Fish's offense is all about. Talk to me about what this offense wants to accomplish this season.
Obviously last year was year one, so camp, I feel like it's going to look a lot different this season. We got different weapons, and it's just everybody's a year better in the playbook, with understanding and stuff like that. So, we're out there not really thinking, we're just playing our game.
What was the adjustment for you with this playbook?
It really took a big step for me this kind of when I got hurt a little bit. I took that time to being able to see the game from the sideline, understand play calls and stuff like that, and be able to dive in the playbook more so that I'm ready for this moment.
Can we talk to you a little bit about the wide receivers? Wide receiver core is thick with a lot of guys can play. A lot of people talking about Tetaroa and what he's going to bring. You've got Cowing coming in. You've got Dorian coming back. You got the tallest guy in the room, Rex Haynes. I mean, there's a lot of guys to throw to.
Oh, no, for sure. T-Mac's a special talent. Obviously he's just a freshman, but his ball skills are incredible. Jacob obviously is a playmaker. He's done it at this level before, and he's going to continue to do that. Dorian's also a great playmaker, had a great spring, and I'm excited to see what he can do. Anthony Simpson's also a great player. You got A.J. Jones, Kevin Green. All those guys are going to step up and make good plays for this offense.
All right, let's talk a little bit about you. You come from a land of nothing but sweat and humidity and gators and all the rest of that. You're out here in the desert. We have no humidity. We don't sweat. We don't have gators, but we got scorpions and javelinas. What's the adjustment been like?
It's been a better adjustment. Last camp, I would say, was a little hard. Definitely that, practicing that for the first time was an adjustment for me. But I would say now with, last camp, last season in spring, my body's kind of adjusted to the heat out here and being able to play.
Food-wise, you've made the adjustment from Cuban sandwiches in the 1901 salad to tacos and burritos. What culturally, living-wise, Tucson, give me your thoughts.
I definitely miss my Cuban sandwiches, not going to lie to you, but...
Publix,
Pub Sub, though we don't have those out here. My teammate, you can ask him when he comes, Jackson Turner, later. He came to Florida, he loves Pub Sub, so, it's definitely food that I miss, but he's got good foods out here too, though.
Finally, let's talk about Tampa Bay Buccaneers, right? Because you're a Bucs fan, aren't you?
Sir, yes, sir. Bucs and 49ers as of right now.
All right, so TB12's coming back. No Gronk, though, but I think he might show up by the end of the season. But give me your thoughts on how you think the Bucs are going to look this year.
I think there's no reason they shouldn't go to the Super Bowl. Got the best receiver core in the league now with Julio adding to. You got Kyle Rudolph, Cameron Brate at tight end, great running back, obviously great defense. So I'm excited to see what they can do.
Excited to see what the Niners are going to be up to?
Yeah, for sure. Big Niners fan this year.
Absolutely. Hey, Jordan, best of luck. Stay healthy, and we'll see you during camp.
Thank you. You guys have a good day.
We'll continue with you. This is Wildcats Radio 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, handed to Matherin between the rings. Over for Creasa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Creasa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for two. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Coloco, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Coloco, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Mathurin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Coloco. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
Fourth down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff. Into the backfield and drop. No gain. Loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Coloco, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Coloco, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Mathurin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Coloco. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellas, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments from the University of Arizona Wildcats?
4th down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on 4th down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's hot! Touchdown, Arizona! Oh, did they need that? My goodness, Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the field. ASU with the ball, down by 11, 3 have to go, steal by Coloco. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Coloco, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his 3rd foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Coloco looked like one driving down that was from midcourt. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Mathurin with the ball for the Wildcats. Mathurin around a Coloco screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Coloco, feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline, circles back out top to Mathurin. 10 to shoot, 16 left in the ballgame. Mathurin, 3 balls straight away, good!
That's a huge shot for Ben Mathurin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Mathurin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw. Going deep. Down. Trying to find Berrios. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down, Arizona.
What a play by McLeod. He was smacked, but he had the presence of mind to know where Berryhill was. He threw the ball. He underthrew the ball, and Berryhill was looking back at it and made a great play on the ball. An amazing play by Jordan McLeod.
Brown will take the snap a yard deep in the end zone. Straight back to throw. Has some time. Steps into the pocket. The Wildcats have got him for a safety.
This is David Amani. Here's what's trending on 1290 here at 3:44. Arizona men's basketball could not come away with one of 2023's top prospects after 5-star forward Kwame Evans ends up going with Oregon over the Wildcats. Arizona football, however, gets a big recruit out of Oregon after 6'7" 3-star edge rusher Tristan Davis officially commits to the Wildcats for the 2023 class. Another major move for the Padres as they end up the winner in the Juan Soto sweepstakes after they collect both Soto and first baseman Josh Bell in a trade with the Nationals. And a huge loss for the Broncos going into the season as wideout Tim Patrick suffered a torn ACL during training camp, and he will now miss the rest of the season. That's what's trending locally and nationally on 1290. Still more to come on the Rich Herrera Show. This is Wildcats Radio, 1290.
Rich Herrera on Wildcats Radio 1290.
We continue it here on Wildcats Radio 1290. It's Pac-12 Media Days. We get a chance to visit and talk with all the coaches throughout the Pacific 12 Conference. And first of all, I'm just excited to welcome our next guest, head coach of the Oregon Ducks. Dan Lanning is our special guest here on Wildcats Radio 1290. Welcome to Pac-12 Media Day.
Thank you, Rich. It's been a lot of fun.
All right, so first of all, I guess we got to ask you that question that you're going to be asked a million times. Give me the difference between the conference you came from.
Still, relatively new experience for me. Obviously, there's a lot of storied programs in this conference that I'm excited to compete against. A lot of great competition. Obviously coming from Georgia, there was a lot of fun experiences as well. So excited to see what it provides.
That transition, we were just talking with Alex, and he said, I really appreciated Coach making sure that we knew how much he had our back in that middle, which had to be a crazy transition, going from Georgia, trying to win a national championship, recruiting, trying to get things started in Oregon. What was that transition like?
Yeah, you're wearing a lot of hats, and luckily, the Pacific time zone was 3 hours behind. So get up early in the day and work for Georgia in the morning, and then work really, really late at night for the Oregon Ducks. And I think our guys appreciated it. I made a commitment. One, I would never become the head coach at Oregon if it wasn't for those players at Georgia. And I had a duty to them and wanted to finish what we started there. It was also a lot of fun, a lot of late nights hiring great coaches, recruiting, a lot of battles. So we played in the national championship January 10th and was on a plane to Eugene, 6 a.m. the next morning on the 11th.
Dan Lanning joining us right now, head coach of the Oregon Ducks. All right, I have to ask this question because it's kind of becoming a myth. FaceTime. You know where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
FaceTime after the game, national championship, and you're already on the clock working for the Ducks trying to bring in recruits. Is that a true story?
It takes what it takes, right? I actually didn't have my phone on the field, so I had to run in, grab my phone, and then come back to the field and FaceTime. But, yeah, absolutely. You have an opportunity to use a great event. I was celebrating with our players, but also conscientious my job done there, and it's time to start working on the next piece.
And that was that Florence, Jahil Florence, right?
You're ahead of the curve, man.
And you got him.
It worked.
I mean, come on, talk about the best recruiting pitch of all time. Hey, look what he just did. We're going to do the same thing out at Oregon. Come on with me up to Eugene.
That's it.
Eugene's a special place.
It is.
I just had dinner yesterday with Coach Ballard.
Yeah.
I mean, just what a great man. You look at everybody that's come out of that Oregon family. Talk to me about what you've discovered about Oregon football.
Yeah, it's obviously got a storied history, right? It's and it was developed, over time. It's a special place, and I think it's the perfect combination of nature and innovation when we talk about Oregon. But guys like Mike Bellotti, Rich Brooks, Chip, the history that they've put into the program and success they created, I'm really humbled to be a part of the future of Oregon and be in this place.
I mean, it really is kind of the cradle of coaches, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a unique place, and so many of these guys, obviously they fall in love with it, and obviously Mike's around our program a lot, Rich Brooks is around our program a lot today, and I love a place where you can raise a family but compete for championships, and I think that's what Eugene provides.
All right, I got one clown question for you,
Okay.
but I have to ask you this. What's Phil Knight like?
Oh, he's awesome. Humble. Every thought, there's a reason behind it. Every word he says. I was a fan of Phil long before I ever got, to Oregon. I'd read the book Shoe Dog a couple times. So getting to see him and be around him firsthand, knowing his investment in our program, him and his wife Penny, and how much they care about us, it means everything to me.
I bet you got pretty good gear.
Yeah.
Down in Georgia with Kirby, but the gear that he does and how he takes care of Oregon has got to be off the chart.
It's a different game. I've become a shoe guy. I wasn't a big shoe guy before. I'm a shoe guy now, man. I got to rock my J's. No,
and everybody and their brothers, hey, man, I remember we were GAs at ASU.
Right.
How about hooking me up with some Oregon
I've
gear?
had a lot of gear requests. I'll say that.
Well, and it's interesting. So here's what I'll share with you. I think it's one of the most unique brands that you have in Oregon. I live down in Florida. I got kids down there in the middle of SEC country wanting Oregon gear. I go into the Nike store down there because all that Oregon gear is so fresh, and every junior high kid in America is walking around wearing Oregon gear, and they probably don't even know where Eugene is. It's such a powerful brand of Oregon football.
Yeah, it certainly is. I'm still amazed at the amount of guys that I'll talk to for the first time, and they'll tell me, Coach, Oregon's always been my dream school. And it's because of that brand, that impact that, Phil and Penny made, but also just the success of the program.
Let's talk about your team this year. You're going to open up, did you know about the schedule when you started talking that, hey, Kirby, I'll see you in Atlanta? Like, we have Tommy Lloyd at the University of Arizona. He came from Gonzaga. Gonzaga had a scheduled game, and then Tommy goes, yeah, we're not going to play each other. We'll wait just a little bit. What's the conversation like when you take the job and you go, oh, wait a minute, we're playing Kirby and the Bulldogs to start the season?
Well, that might have been the only thing that was awkward about sticking around, right? To play in a championship game is knowing who your first opponent was. But Kirby's an ultimate professional. He's a true friend and mentor to me. But it's exciting. It's exciting to go back and play a team that you know intimately well. But the reality is they know me pretty well too.
Right.
So it's going to be fun. They're obviously a great team coming off one of the most successful seasons in program history. So it'll be fun to go against them and see where we're at.
So I'm looking through your schedules. Start with Georgia, BYU. That's going to be a tough game. BYU is very underestimated. Washington State. They've come off a great season, new coach there. You're going to come down to Tucson to see us in the desert. Make sure you hydrate because it's awfully dry
right.
down there on October 8th. And then, boy, you want to talk about running the gauntlet. You got Washington, Utah, Oregon State in the Civil War end the season. I mean, this is a daunting task for this Oregon Duck team.
It's a real schedule, and we're excited for the challenge.
What's the look and the wrinkles that we're going to see and that the Pac-12 should know about with you coming in, with your new staff, and the playbooks that you're coming in with?
Well, it'll be an aggressive approach. Ultimately, we're looking to create explosive plays, and the number one takeaways to winning football games is explosive plays. And you got to do that by getting the ball down the field. That doesn't always mean a pass, right? But we want to be able to create explosives, and we're going to measure our success based off explosive plays, both defensively and offensively, what we give up and what we create.
Well, I'll remind everybody, although you came from the SEC, you still have some Pac-12 DNA because weren't you a GA?
I was a GA at Arizona State,
right?
for 2 years, yeah.
Okay. So you're going to be the perfect person to ask this question. So I used to work with Booger McFarland.
Okay.
And all Booger would talk about was LSU and the SEC, and I tell him, well, if you guys were really that good, they'd call you the Conference of Champions. Don't be selling my Pac-12 short. But one of the things he talked about was the athletes they had. And he said, if I would have gone to a Pac-12 school, I probably would have been a tight end. But because we have so many athletes in the SEC, I got to put my hand to the dirt and make a living as a defensive lineman. What do you think the biggest difference is from that conference and now that you're getting ready for this conference? What are the big differences between our conferences?
Obviously for us, there's a lot of bigger people regionally closer to those schools. So, doing a great job of recruiting great talent that's on the West Coast that checks the boxes of the attributes that you're looking for on the D-line and the offensive line is really important. And fortunately enough for us, we've been able to do that at a really high level. So I think you have to win. It wins up front, and that conference, has a lot of guys. Georgia specifically is a place that had really good players on both the offensive and defensive line, and we model that in a lot of ways in our program, which I'm pretty excited about. But that's where it starts.
Are you going to be able to mine down in the places that you mine down in Georgia, or is it going to be we're all going down to the Trinity League, we're all going down to San Diego, we're all going to Helix and Cathedral Catholic and all those schools?
It's a combination of both. We've got to do a great job on the West Coast. I still remember playing in the national championship game and looking out there on the field and seeing Keely Ringo from Arizona, Darnell Washington from Las Vegas, Kendall Milton from Fresno, Brock Bowers from Napa Valley, and you sit here and say, hey, that's a lot of West Coast talent. So I think it starts on the West Coast. We got to keep the West Coast talent here, but then we're going to definitely go and tie into our roots, whether that be in Texas, Georgia, Florida, wherever we can go to find players that can be successful for us. We want to do that.
One last thing, distraction. And I save this because you're going to get asked this question 20 million times about realignment and all the rest of this. There's distractions. People are talking about Oregon. How do you zero out the distractions for your team?
for the next 2 years, our schedule is set. I'm excited to play the teams we got to play, and that's my job, is to prepare our team for that. And I trust our leadership to put us in position to be successful moving forward.
All right. Well, I hope you didn't change your number, because there's a bunch of people calling asking for some Nike shoes and some Oregon gear. Welcome to the Pac-12 Conference. We're looking forward to great things. And, again, I think the one thing we'll take away from Pac-12 Media Day is we're all in this together. And I think, if anything, it's going to bring this conference closer, kind of like the Southeastern Conference. I think we're going to rally around this Pac-12 Shield, and, we're going to root for you every day except when you play Arizona.
Fair. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Rich.
All right. Thank you so much. We'll continue with you. This is Wildcats Radio 1290.
Rich Herrera, exclusively on Wildcats Radio 1290.
From the O'Reilly Chevrolet Traffic Center, this is Wildcats Radio 1290 Traffic. We had an earlier structure fire reported on Mary and Cleveland Way east of Houghton. Also crash clearing Houghton near Brecky. On Houghton to the south of Brecky with a reported wreck. Westbound slowing westbound on Valencia as you approach Nogales Highway. I'm Cricket with your Wildcats Radio 1290 Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's Strawberry Frosty. With the Strawberry Frosty, time to enjoy yourself is built in. They're so rich and creamy, they're built for you to slow down, relax, and just take it all in. So when it's time for Frosty time, and Strawberry Frosty time is for a limited time, choose wisely. Choose Wendy's. Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Are you ready to adopt? Come to the Humane Society of Southern Arizona. When you adopt from us, you will save more than one life. You'll also make room for the next pet in need. The Humane Society of Southern Arizona has been compassionately serving pets and the people who love them since 1944. Our knowledgeable adoption matchmakers will help you find the right pet for your home and support you after you adopt. We are open 7 days a week at our main campus at 635 West Roger Road. Learn more and see adoptable pets at hssaz.org.
If you have Arizona season tickets at McHale, 1290 is your radio station. Because we love the Wildcats as much as you do. This is the home of the Arizona Wildcats. This is Wildcats Radio 1290.
Businesses, they need estate plans just like individuals do. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth with a free offer. Allow us to review your LLC, partnership, and corporate documents. We'll make sure you have the protection from frivolous lawsuits, death, or divorce of you or your partner. Our in-house, full-time attorneys only focus on estate planning. This offer is too valuable to pass up. Call 520-321-4100 or visit TrajanWealth.com.
Estate planning services are offered through Trajan Estate LLC in Arizona and Utah.
License 240693.
When Alaskan AC comes to your house, we come with our Polar Bear promises.
We're full of promises. Promises, promises.
What did I promise?
What?
This is Promise. She works here at Alaskan AC.
You said promises, promises. Did I promise something?
No, not promises, promises. Promise? Polar Bear promises. But since Promise works here, the Polar Bear promises are promises, promises. Wait, I'm confused.
This is my surprise face.
We believe praised, paid, and proud employees make very happy customers.
So one of Promise's promises is a Polar Bear promise for promise to do whatever it takes to make Alaskan AC customers more than happy. Because Alaskan promises comfort in every room.
Keeping you chill, like we have since 1972. And we stand by our promises.
And promises, our Polar Bear promises.
Y'all are weird. I'm going back to work with Casey.
Promise from Promise.
A Polar Bear promise from Promise.
From now on, call me Judy.
See the Polar Bear promises at AlaskanAC.com.
By the time you realize your business has been a victim of a cyber attack, the theft or destruction of data, stolen money, and lost productivity could all be a harsh reality. Cybercrime and the dark web present a constant threat. At Crest Insurance, we help provide your business with the coverages to protect against the crippling losses caused by hackers every day. Understand your risks and protect your business with the right coverage. Contact Crest Insurance today.
The 2022 NFL schedule has been released, and all the big games will be on 1290. The season kicks off on Thursday, September 8th, with the Bills and the Rams. And the only place to hear the game is Wildcats Radio 1290. KCUB Tucson, a Cumulus media station. We have Tucson covered from training camp to spring football and everything in between. No one covers Arizona football like we do. We are Wildcats Radio 1290. Rich Herrera on Wildcats Radio 1290.
Today's been a good show. We got to talk with Jordan McLeod. We got to talk with Noah Fafita. We just heard that crazy story from the head coach of the Oregon Ducks, Dan Lanning. So I hope I explained it well enough. They win the national championship, right? Mm-hmm. Confetti's coming down, getting ready. They're putting together the stage. Lanning ran up the stairs, up the tunnel, to the locker room to grab his cell phone because you can't have your cell phone on the sidelines, obviously.
Right, yes, no.
So he grabs his cell phone and he starts FaceTiming with the recruit for Oregon because as soon as the game's over, boom, my deal's done. I'm no longer the defensive coordinator for the national champion Georgia Bulldogs. The shortest celebration ever. Yay! All right, I got a new job. So he's FaceTiming with the guy going, Dude, look. Bro, look what we're doing. Look, bro, look. We're going to do this in Eugene. Come to Oregon with me. Red and white.
Just the
Georgia confetti are coming down. He's like, do you want a piece of this? Because we're going to do this in Oregon in the Pac-12. And you know what? He got him.
Yep.
Came to Oregon. That's a pretty cool story.
Again, it's one of the easiest ways of, like you said, it's one of the easiest recruiting pitches that you could possibly have to anybody. Is that you're?
Isn't it kind of if you won a national championship,
right?
Would you have the wherewithal in the thought process of, let me go grab my phone and start recruiting for my next job, or would you be celebrating with your guys?
You see, the thing is that this is not uncommon. We have to remember that this isn't just for college sports. This was going back to NBA level, because I remember after the Warriors won one of their championships, Alvin Gentry had just signed with the Pelicans to be their head coach for a bit.
Or was it Mike Brown this year was going to the Sacramento Kings?
Yes.
I don't know if it's
but in the trophy celebration, I mean, is that Alvin Gentry, he's got the champagne pouring. I was like, come on, Anthony Davis, just stick around. We'll be doing this too in New Orleans. That being said, that didn't happen. Poor Alvin Gentry was not the benefactor of Anthony Davis staying with the Pelicans.
Oh, instead he went to L.A.
Instead he went to L.A. and Gentry ended up not having the time to really build a culture.
Well, look, what did he do in L.A.? Nothing.
Davis?
Yeah. They lost to the Warriors this year.
I mean, Rich, they do have a championship.
I don't care. I don't care.
That year counts. As much as people don't want it to, that year counts.
You mean the one where they're in the bubble and nobody had to travel and everything was kind of handed to them on a silver platter?
I wouldn't say handed. I wouldn't say handed, but that
because it's LeBron and the league wanted him to win. I can finally say that because everybody else always has a conspiracy theory, so I might as well make one up as well because I got a blue check mark, which makes me smarter than everybody else.
Right, but that sounds like you're trying to be the media, and you hate trying to be the media.
I do. In fact, you know what? I just shut up right now because it's time. And by the way, we do have a new open for you for Dragon Ball's football headline, just not ready yet.
Oh.
Should be here in the next couple of days. So until then, we'll just have to go with our standby of, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for Dragon Ball's football headlines on 1290.
Thank you, Rich. Now, our first headline, it will come out of Miami. This one, you mentioned it earlier at the top of the show. The Dolphins owner has been suspended, this being after the league believes the Dolphins were guilty of tampering with quarterbacks Tom Brady and former New Orleans Saints head coach Sean Payton. And not only are they having their owner suspended, their first-round pick in 2023 has been revoked, and their 2024 third-round pick is also going to be stripped from them as well. So whatever plans Stephen Ross and his crew were going to have for building this team in the future kind of got pushed back a little bit. So they better hope that this season with Tua and Tyreek and everything else that they got set up, they better hope this year provides some success. And by that, I mean a playoff season, because then if you lose that draft pick, it's not a big deal. If you're losing a draft pick in the top 20s, it's not that big of a loss.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
Yes?
Say that again. Break that down for me one more time.
Okay. So, Dolphins owner, Stephen Ross, has been suspended.
Right. He got suspended and fined. He gets fined $1.5. Another co-owner investor got suspended $500,000. They're both barred from NFL meetings representing the team.
Yes, so they're completely removed from all business related to the Dolphins as it relates to the National Football League.
Right, most owners just get in the way anyway.
Yes, this is true, because a lot of them have their legacies to think about and things of that nature. Now, the other thing about this is that the league is stripping the Dolphins of their 2023 first-round pick. So
that's a big deal.
Yeah, so this year's upcoming draft, they will have that revoked. And their 2024 third-round pick will also be taken. A 2024 third-round pick will be taken from them as well.
All right, so they're losing 2 draft picks.
2 draft picks in consecutive years, but not of the same level. Again, you got a first and then a third. So you could argue that the 2024 punishment is not as severe, but this 2023 first-round pick is a big, big loss.
Right, that's a big deal.
And all because they want to talk with Tom Brady and Sean Payton about potentially coming into.
But they weren't even real conversations. They were like, hey, Tom, how'd you like to come hang out with us? Tom, one day we'd like to have you play here. The other one was, hey, Tom, you're such a smart guy and a great football mind. Boy, what about coming in and joining our group and maybe being an investor or being a football executive? And heck, if you want to come back and play another year, go ahead.
Right.
That was a conversation.
Right. Now, the way the league worded it is they said that the independent investigation determines that the Dolphins had impermissible communications with these two. And that was all that they were found guilty of, was just the communications between Brady and Payton. Now, the other part of this is that the league did not find any evidence to support former head coach Brian Flores' claim that they were told to tank for Tua Tagovailoa.
So that conversation is, hey, boy, I'd like to boy, I wish we got the number 1 draft pick. Hey, I should give you $100,000 for every loss. Joke, nudge, nudge.
Yes.
Now, Flores says, oh, yeah, 100% they were giving it to me. $100,000 they wanted me to take. They find that not to be the case. But the whole thing of, hey, Tom, would you like to come here and play is why they were getting hammered so bad.
Yes.
Sean Payton, listen, I know things are going south for you with the Benson family in New Orleans. Boy,
Drew Brees isn't getting any younger.
Drew Brees isn't getting – you should cut – boy, you'd look good coaching the Dolphins.
And, hey, we're going to be potentially getting a pretty young quarterback in the draft in a couple months. So – maybe you'd like to go ahead and come down and coach a younger, more talented crew of offense.
I'm surprised they didn't just suspend him 6 games.
Ooh.
Get that backhanded shot at the NFL?
Yeah. And again, that one's still, I'm sure that's going to, like I said, we still haven't really heard anything from Goodell about
we're 24 hours into the 72 hours. We got a couple more days.
Yeah, so we've got a little bit before there's a chance of that being.
I saw a story. I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it
yeah.
online right now. There's been 3 times that draft picks have been taken away from teams, and all 3 times involved Tom Brady. Dragon Ball. What are you looking for the story as well?
I want to say I remember one of them was Deflategate.
Yeah, I think it's Deflategate, this one, and there's something else. And Tom Brady is the coster of first-round draft picks. Anyway, all right, what else do you got in Dragon Ball's football headlines?
So besides that, we've also got going out of Denver. This one's pretty sad. It seems to be a running pattern right now in training camps. Broncos wide receiver Tim Patrick is now expected to miss the 2022 season after suffering an ACL injury. He is now going to miss the remainder of the season. Again, this is now going up with another set of wide receiver injuries. Like we just had James Washington earlier in this week break a bone in his foot. He's now done for 10 weeks.
And the Cowboys don't have any wide receivers?
They don't. And again, it's it's weird to see how in consecutive days you see potential starters at wideout drop like nobody's business. I mean, there's always it happens, and it always seems like it's a different position every single year where certain.
Stop being such a conspiracy theorist.
No.
It happens in football.
Well, it's not conspiracy theorists. It's just
you're being a conspiracy theorist.
It's not conspiracy. It's just an observation.
It's part of the game of football. Guys get hurt.
Right.
In training camp, unfortunately, guys get hurt. Stay away from the pile.
Oh no, yeah, and I agree with that.
It's one of those weird things. You can't win if you don't practice. But if you practice too much, your guys get hurt. You can't win. It's just one of the things. It's a violent game where people wreak havoc upon each other.
That it is. That's what the whole sport of it's beautiful violence, I guess, is what the best way of describing it. But another wide receiver now gone for,
and we're going to have more.
And we're going to have more.
We're going to have more. It's okay, Dragon Ball. It's okay. I feel like you're getting kind of.
I mean, that's a whole year of that man's career just taken away from him, and
But it's not uncommon.
It's not uncommon. Having it in back-to-back days is a little bit sad. I mean, I mentioned it to you a couple weeks ago. What was it about the rule of 3?
I think it's a bummer. I don't know if it's sad.
It comes in the rule of 3s, doesn't it?
No. See, here's the part where you get over dramatic, or you start thinking conspiracy. This is why you're Dragon Ball.
I don't see how what I'm saying is marked at all as conspiracy. I'm just saying it's an observation.
No.
In camps, there's always like a
I get the 3s. It seems like 3 famous people pass away within a very short time. I get that one. There's not a group of 3s for football injuries.
Well, we've got James Washington, we got Patrick, we've got this receiver, and then we're going to go ahead and try to get Tim Patrick, and then we're going to potentially maybe get another one. We don't know.
Whatever tweaks your freak, pal.
If we get another serious injury tomorrow or Thursday,
it's just a coincidence.
Hey, coincidences are very, very common, but they happen. They do happen.
Release the Kraken.
All right, I don't know if I want to go anymore with these headlines because you're just running the show into the ground.
Well, this one I'll go and I'll give this to you out of Kansas City. So remember how we keep talking about how Orlando Brown continues to not want to sign his deal with the Chiefs and things like that. He's officially now back at camp, and now he is saying that I want to finish my career in Kansas City. I want to be a Kansas City Chief for life. This after he did not sign the 6-year contract that he was offered earlier.
It's all posturing.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely.
I want to
posturing.
stay here. You know what it is? It is show me the money. That's all it is. It is show me
the money.
No. Show you the money.
That's not show you. Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Yeah. Louder.
Show me the money.
I need to feel you, Jerry.
Show me the money.
Jerry, you better yell.
Show me the money. Show me the money.
That's all it is. Show me the money. If not, you are a...
You scum-sucking pigs.
I don't know
you
about...
sons of a motherless goat.
Show me the money.
I don't know if they'd be motherless goats.
Slime-eating dog.
I don't know if they'd be...
That miserable little bag of puke.
Show me the money.
Okay, this guy is a real zero. That's true.
But it is nice to see that he is in training camp because I know...
What is he going to do? Not go to training camp? Not play?
There are people that aren't. Jesse Bates III still hasn't shown up to training camp as far as I know.
But he'll show up and play. What, he's not going to play?
He said he won't. He said earlier that he won't.
Do you want to make another foolish bet?
Oh, no, we already said whether or not he was going to play. We already made that bet on a handshake or something.
What was it?
It was just whether or not he's back by week 8 or not.
Gosh, not again.
He's going to be back.
I mean, I've seen guys hold out before, and they've been out the whole season because of a franchise tag contract.
So, this all seems horrible.
He's going to play.
We'll see.
What do we have? A medium priced meal on that?
I'm not sure what it was we agreed on. I just know that there was a discussion that we would watch
Show me the money.
Jesse Bates the third.
No. Show you the money. That's not so good.
We would be watching Jesse Bates the third with very bated interest.
That's right. All right, what else you got in your headlines today? Your headlines today have been substandard.
Well, this one I thought was kind of interesting. So the Packers, we know that they don't have the greatest wide receiver core right now going into the season. They've lost out on Devontae Adams. They don't have, I believe it was a...
Well, there's a reason why Aaron Rodgers took all the money.
Now, this is great because fourth-year receiver Alan Lazard has said that he wants to be the best receiver in the league when last year he was maybe the fourth best on their roster going into it. And I think it's hilarious how he's just like, I'm going to play with Aaron Rodgers and I'm going to be the best receiver. No, that's not a guarantee.
What do you want him to do? What is wrong with you today?
Go into the year and say, I'm going to be the best Alan Lazard I can be. I'm not going to be the best receiver in the league.
No, I'm not drunk, madam, but you're giving me an idea.
Don't put lofty expectations on yourself.
Good is the enemy of great. Do you walk in here going, today, I just hope I don't suck?
Here's the problem, Rich. He is okay. He's not even good yet.
Okay, well, what do you know what? Okay, so what's his name?
Okay, Alan Lazard.
Okay. Which would you rather have? All right, let's take a question. Alan Lazard, go ahead and speak with the media. Yeah, Alan, what kind of season do you want to have? You know what? My goal this year, because I'm playing with Aaron Rodgers, is to be the best damn wide receiver in the league. I'm going to be the best wide receiver in the league.
So, Mr. Lazard, you're intending to build off of a 40-catch season, 513 yards, and 8 touchdowns.
The opportunities are out there playing with the greatest quarterback this generation's ever seen. My job is to get open because you know he can bring it. I will be the best receiver in the league because I'm going to work my tail off to be Aaron Rodgers' number one target. And I'm going to bring it this year, Aaron Rodgers. You and me, we're going to the Super Bowl. What's wrong with it?
Going up from working against nickel or dime corners to now being working against the number one corner on the team.
It's time to step up. It's my time to shine. There's plenty of opportunity. We don't have the deepest wide receiver core, and this team needs someone to step up and be a leader, and that's me, baby.
I get it.
Okay, so now ask me the same question again. Now I'll be Dragon Ball version of Alan Lazard.
Alan Lazard, what's your expectation for this season?
Dude, I don't know. I just hope I make the team, and if I catch one or two passes a game, and
you have guys say that they're all pros, and that's fine.
My goal is to be as mediocre as I possibly can.
Okay, you're saying you're trying to be as mediocre as possible. No one's ever going to say that.
Boy, that is a good point.
But
this year, you know what? That's a tough question to ask me because all my life I've just been mediocre and got by, and I'm hoping this year that maybe I might get open once or twice, and if Aaron finds the ball, hopefully I won't drop it. And like I said, my goal is to be as mediocre and probably unspectacular. And I don't want to be a game changer. I just want to be part of the team. And if I could just be here and not hurt us, then I think I've done my job.
I am not asking him to split his ribs open and show off to the world like, oh no, I'm just human. Like, no, just don't make it too lofty. Don't put yourself in a position where someone's going to be like, oh, you really wanted to be the best receiver in the league? You came up with 63 catches, 800 yards receiving. It's like, look, just go from being the third or fourth best receiver on the team to being the starter and working on that. Just do that.
Be a dog. We don't need no meows. We don't need no cats.
Be a dog, Dragon Ball. We don't need no meows. We don't need no cats.
Be a realist.
Be a dog. We don't need no meows.
You can be a realist and a dog at the same time.
You play to win the game. Hello? You play to win the game.
You can be a realist and win the game.
All right, so, then you get to be Alan Lazard. Ready?
Okay.
Okay, questions from the media. Please identify yourselves. Hi, this is Rich from Wildcats Radio 1290. Alan Lazard, the door seems to be open for you with the lack of depth in the wide receiver room for the Green Bay Packers. What are your expectations of the season?
This season, the whole point moving up from, 3 down on the depth chart to number 1 is I'm going to get some new defensive looks. I'm going to get some new opportunities against much tougher competition, and I got to go ahead and do my best to go ahead and face off on that, beat off the block, and get open for Aaron Rodgers and my teammates, and hopefully open up the door for some other receivers on this team as well. At this point,
When you start telling me it doesn't matter, then retire. Get out.
I thought that was a decent answer.
We just got our ass totally kicked.
That's almost uninspired. I'm not going to war with you with that answer.
I'm not asking you to go to war. I'm asking you to play a game with me.
We suck.
That's all I'm asking is play a game.
We couldn't do diddly poo offensive.
We probably
Get
couldn't.
some facts and go back and see.
We probably couldn't. We probably couldn't do diddly poo offensively if I was your number one wide receiver.
Hello, you play to win the game.
All right, so I'm going to please text me right now, 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290. Who would you rather Alan Lazard be? Me or Dragon Ball? Which answer would you rather have him say? 520-848-1290. Text Rich along with, are you Team Dragon Ball on this?
Be a dog. We don't need no meows. We don't need no cats.
Or would you rather be Team Rich?
You play to win the game. Hello, you play to win the game.
Which would you rather have your wide receiver be?
Be a dog. We don't need no meows. We don't need no cats.
We don't need no meows. Text me, 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290. Text the word Rich to 520-848-1290. Coming up, we'll talk with the offensive defensive coordinators, University of Arizona. That's next year on 1290. Be a dog.
Rich Herrera. Exclusively. This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, hand it to Matherin between the rings. Over for Creasa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Creasa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for two. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
Fourth down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff. It is good. Backfield and drop. No gain. Loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellas, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments for the University of Arizona Wildcats?
Fourth down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on fourth down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's hot! Touchdown, Arizona! Oh, did they need that? My goodness, Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the board. ASU with the ball, down by 11, 3 have to go. Steal by Koloko. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Koloko, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his third foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Koloko looked like one driving down. That was from midcourt. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Matherin with the ball for the Wildcats. Matherin around a Koloko screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Koloko. Feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline. Circles back out top to Matherin. 10 to shoot. 16 left in the ballgame. Matherin, 3 balls straight away. Good!
That's
We're
a
tied.
Huge shot for Ben Matherin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Matherin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw. Going deep. Down, trying to find Berryhill. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down, Arizona.
What a play by McLeod. He was smacked, but he had the presence.
We continue with you on the Rich Herrera Radio Show. I am Rich Herrera. That is Dragon Ball. Text us. Send us a text. Does text us sound like Texas?
I've always felt that is an issue. Text us versus Texas. I think it's just like the way that it.
Yeah, I used to work with the Fabulous Sports Babe. Do you remember the Fabulous Sports Babe?
No, not to the best of my knowledge.
Boy, you're just a kid. You're a baby.
Yeah.
Fabulous Sports Babe was a long-time sports talk show. It was one of the first national shows. She actually predated ESPN Radio.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, we worked together in Tampa in a couple different places, but she always used to say text us line. So every time I say text us, I think text. So you can send a text message to us. You can text us a text message. Please send me a text message. How do you want me to alliterate this, Dragon Ball? You're the producer of the show.
You can send us a text.
You can send us a text message.
Just text.
You can send us a text via our studio line at 520-848-1290. Text the word RICH, R-I-C-H, to 520-848-1290 along with your message. Which would you want? Because I got mad at Dragon Ball because you're kind of I can't say that word. I can't say that word. I can't say that word. There's a bunch of words I'm not allowed to say. You're kind of I don't know. You're something today.
Grouchy, maybe?
I think so.
Yeah.
Is your blood sugar low?
No.
Are you mad because you can't eat in the studio anymore?
No, I was never allowed to eat in the studio.
Yeah, but you did anyway. Now that we have a video camera, they see you eating in the studio and you get in trouble.
They do, and I apologize.
Yeah, because normally, folks, when we first started working together, you would eat for the entire 5 hours that you were here.
More, yeah, this is true.
Like I'd go get, a couple of times I went to go buy us lunch, and I'd come back and I'd wolf mine down in 10 minutes, get back to work, and Dragon Ball's over there like my niece, who's 5, and it takes her 4 hours to eat a meal.
I'm not picking at the food. It's just I space it out when I eat.
Does that help you with your metabolism?
I like to think it does.
Your girlish figure?
I don't think my figure's girlish. I don't think it's that great either, though.
By the way, I noticed today, I was looking at pictures of myself. I'm doing really, really well with my blood sugar. And I've gone from like 7-8 shots a day of insulin to just 1.
There you go.
And I've noticed that all my clothes fit better.
Hey, congratulations. Proud of you.
I'm not bloated. I was bloated before. All that insulin just bloated me up. So I'm rather happy that I can actually wear clothes again.
There you go.
Yeah, because when you get fat and you get to like the only 4 shirts that fit, and people look at you like, did you just wear that shirt? Shut up. It's the only one that fits. Everything else is too tight. I'm back to, I got a bunch of shirts I can wear again.
There you go.
So I feel pretty good about myself.
Congratulations.
By the way, don't forget Arizona football practice tomorrow. I'll be there.
Yep.
10 a.m. Going to wear a bucket hat. I've decided I'm wearing a bucket hat, shorts. I'm bringing water, and I think I'm going to bust out my cooling towel around my neck.
That'll be good. I mean, because are they in the bubble tomorrow, or are they going to be outdoors?
We'll be outside.
Outside?
I asked for shade. They said no. I asked, can I bring a tent? They said no.
Yeah, no.
Because you don't want players crashing into my tent.
No.
Because then you'll blame me.
The way it works for me, sadly, is that usually it's when players crash into me, it's when I got a camera in my hand.
Well, come out tomorrow and let them crash into you.
No, I'd rather not. Damian Alameda and David Kelly can tell you all about that story.
By the way, Damian got some really good sound bites. I told him I can't wait to hear a story he's going to be able to tell.
Right.
Pretty intense. All right. We did get a chance to sit down with the coordinators briefly at media today. First one, we sat down with the new defensive coordinator, Johnny Nansen. We had this brief conversation. I wanted to bring it to you.
We continue with you on the home of Arizona football. Get a chance to catch up with Johnny Nansen, new defensive coordinator, University of Arizona, joining us here. Thank you so much. Have you gotten used to the heat? You gotten used to Tucson yet?
Yes, I am. I'm enjoying it. I'm looking forward to the season and fall camp, so I'm fired up.
You're a veteran. You've been around the block, been at different schools. What's the toughest adjustment for coaches coming in, joining a new team?
Just get to know the players. I think that's the main thing. And then obviously implementing your system and getting the guys to buy in. I think that's the biggest.
Coach Gary Barnett's a friend of mine. He always talks about getting the senior players to buy in. That's the most important. How do you go about getting the seniors who've had multiple defense coordinators saying, hey, listen, I'm going to get excited about this defense?
I think the main thing is get to know them as people. And then from there, understand what gets them going. And I think that's the biggest thing when you're trying to get them to buy in. It's just the people, and understanding them and their background. And because to be honest, I didn't recruit some of these kids. So the thing that you got to build is relationships. And then once you get them to trust you, then everything else will be easier.
Okay, so what can we expect from your defense? What's the signature of this defensive style going to be?
We're going to be physical and nasty, and we're going to run to the football.
Pretty simple, easy. Get to the football, be mean and nasty. How aggressive are you going to be? I know last year, and you've probably seen the film, lots of blitzes, lots of aggression. How do you go about trying to get nasty and mean and get into the football?
Just developing the line of scrimmage, developing our guys to play physical up front, and then having our linebackers coming down here, and then our safety also to show up on the runs, and then having our corners, covering man-to-man.
For fans coming out to watch practice, it's rather unusual that you get to come out and watch all of camp. What would you tell a young player or coach coming out to keep an eye on, because this is a special experience?
Well, just enjoy it, man. Everybody don't get to do this, so enjoy the experience, live it up, man. You only get to do this once, and enjoy it. And have fun doing it.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
John Nansen joining us here on Wildcats Radio 1290.
I get an opportunity. He's a man of few words, but dude, you want to talk about intense?
I was going to say, he's got that booming voice. When he talks, you're going to listen to that.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. By the way, today's program is brought to you by QC Kinetics. Are you sick and tired of that constant pain in your knees, your hips, your back? Remember when you used to be able to walk around and you got up out of a chair and you'd go, ugh. I make that old man noise, and I'm like, oh, man, this sucks. Getting old sucks. Being in pain sucks, especially right now when it's warm outside, it's nice outside. You want to go out and do stuff? Yeah, you don't want to be that old man going, ugh. You want to be able to move around. Well, I got an idea. How about checking out QC Kinetics? QC Kinetics is helping people here every day, giving them lasting pain relief using the latest advances in regenerative medicine. It's simple. Here's what you do. You contact the people at QC Kinetics, and what they do is they have this procedure. The science is simple. They concentrate your body's own healing agents and apply them to your aching joints, restoring and repairing damaged tissue with no drugs, no steroids, and no surgery. Don't make that old man sound, oh, listen, old school, old remedies, old news. They're not the only remedies. You need to learn more about regenerative medicine at QC Kinetics. It could change your life. Make this the last summer that you suffer from the chronic joint pain of getting out of bed going, oh, my aching back. They've got clinics right here in Tucson, on Academy and Orange Grove. They're all over America. And again, they're right here in our backyard, Tucson. This is an exciting, natural way to deal with joint pain with no side effects and no downtime. So here's the deal. Call QC Connects right now for a free consultation. 520-497-4955. That's 520-497-4955. Located here in Tucson at Academy and Orange Grove. Here's the number, 520-497-4955. Call QC Connects today. All right, I also had an opportunity to catch up with Brendan Carroll, who, by the way, Dragon Ball. Listen, your facial hair looks pretty good.
Does it?
Yeah.
I have not touched it in a very long time.
That was meaningful. That was me actually giving you a compliment, not just picking on you.
Okay.
There's no joke coming. Your facial hair looks nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
Now, Cam Rising has the best hair in the Pac-12.
This is true.
Right?
Yes.
Dude, what a name.
Cam Rising with that flow. Like, it seemed like, I swear it could have been the name of Keanu Reeves' character in The Replacements. That absolutely
And
could
by
have
the way,
been.
I learned this. He didn't have that lettuce before the pandemic. He grew that during the pandemic, and it came out so well, he couldn't cut it.
Well, you can't go to a barber during the pandemic, so, I mean,
It
at
looked
that
good.
point,
I saw him walking down the road. I saw him and Ron Stone Jr. Walking down the street, and I was like, dude, you look like Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Comes right out of Central Casting.
Yeah. I mean, so Cam Rising has the best hair in the Pac-12. Best facial hair in the Pac-12, Brendan Carroll.
Oh, yeah.
Dude looks like Aquaman.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Very much
Straight up looks like Aquaman. I had a chance to sit down and talk with the offensive coordinator for the Arizona Wildcats.
We continue with you from Media Day here on campus, University of Arizona. Brendan Carroll, our guest offensive coordinator, works with the offensive line as well. Our guest here on Wildcats Radio 1290. Coach, how are you?
Fantastic. So glad to be back.
Come on, tell me. How much are you chomping at the bit? What's this week been like for your family? Because I know you got to be bouncing off the wall getting ready for camp.
Yeah, we've, we had a lot of opportunities to compete this summer. A lot of kids sporting events. So I've been lucky enough to get to those. So that kind of keeps my competitive juices going, with basketball and volleyball. So really fired up to get back, and now it's my turn.
You grew up in this game, right? You grew up going to camp. There's this internal clock that you have when you're around this game. How does that internal clock feel for you? Does it start, getting the adrenaline going as we get to this day?
Yeah, I've always kind of had that internal body clock start kicking in right about now. When it gets really hot in the summer, it's kind of, and then you have those couple days, it's kind of, your body knows it's ready to get back at it.
What are your favorite memories of a kid going to camp with your dad?
Back at Weeb Eubank Hall in Hempstead, New York, working those camps back when I was a kid, just a ball boy, making Gatorades and stuff like that. Those are just sweating, humid, and working with the guys and being able to be out there and just kind of watch from the perimeter and see those guys work. I was really lucky to get to do that.
So when you go to camp, and then now as an adult, we see all the kids coming out to camp. Do you kind of get a flashback like I remember what it's like being out there with my dad?
Yeah, we love having our kids around. Coach Fish is, he always had wanted and preached a family atmosphere, and our kids are always running around at camp afterwards and beforehand, having fun with it. So really excited to bring everybody back.
Year 2, Arizona football. Give me a thumbnail sketch of what you think the offense is going to look like.
I want us to be really physical. I want us to be the toughest team on the field, and we're going to be explosive. I want to see our guys, I think we're ready to do that. The guys have worked their tail off over the summer. So although this is, we're starting camp, those guys have been working our system for the last couple months now. So
been a good show. We got to talk with Jordan McLeod. We got to talk with Noah Fafita for Oregon, because as soon as the game's over, boom, my deal's done. I'm no longer the defensive coordinator for the national champion. Today's
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, hand it to Matherin between the rings. Over for Creasa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Creasa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for two. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
Fourth down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff. It is good. Backfield and drop. No gain, loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellas, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments for the University of Arizona Wildcats?
Fourth down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on fourth down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's hot! Touchdown, Arizona! Oh, did they need that? My goodness, Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the board. ASU with the ball, down by 11, 3 to go, steal by Koloko. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Koloko, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his third foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Koloko looked like one driving down that was from midcourt. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Matherin with the ball for the Wildcats. Matherin around a Koloko screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Koloko, feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline, circles back out top to Matherin. 10 to shoot, 16 left in the ball game. Matherin, 3 balls straight away, good!
That's a huge shot for Ben Matherin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Matherin drains a deep three from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. Two tight ends. Oregon, five-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw. Going deep. Down, trying to find Berryhill. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down, Arizona.
What a play by McLeod.
This is David Amon, and here's what's trending on 1290 here at 4:45. Another big get for Arizona women's basketball after five-star 2023 point guard Jada Williams flips her commitment from UCLA to the Wildcats. And the Diamondbacks may not be able to start developing their top selection from the draft after Drew Jones tears his labrum in his left shoulder. He is slated for surgery after getting a second opinion. The Phillies end up bringing in a familiar face as they trade for Angels pitcher and former Met Noah Syndergaard just before the deadline, and finally unloading outfielder Joey Gallo after a struggling stint in New York. The Yankees send Gallo to the Dodgers for their number 15 prospect and pitcher Clayton Beeter. That's what's trending locally and nationally on 1290. Still more to come on the Rich Herrera Show. This is Wildcats Radio 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Coming to you live from Los Angeles, California. It's Pac-12 Media Day. Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the Rich Herrera Radio Show as we go on the road live to Southern California. I'll start the stream up here again. I hope everybody's had a chance to join us all day long on the stream. We've been broadcasting since 8 this morning. We've talked about every coach just about of the Pacific 12 Conference.
The Finns get Wildcats Radio 1290. It was media day for the University of Arizona. We've got a ton of interviews. I'm Rich Herrera. Thanks for joining us today on Wildcats Radio 1290. It was Media Day for the University of Arizona's golf show. It's brought to you by PGA Tour. Check social media because I know they've kind of laid out the schedule for everybody. PGA Tour Super by PGA brought to you apart by for everybody. Today's program brought to you morning golf in Southern Arizona. Going to join us, head coach for Arizona Women's Golf. It's all part of PGA Tour Super Golf and helping you enjoy the game of golf, promoting the game of golf. So here's their deal. Where are you? All you got to do is mention Wildcats Radio 1290. Titleist FootJoy. They're not part of this promotion.
That I cannot.
I don't even know if I can.
Ask somebody, okay, what actually looks good on me on a golf course? I am when it comes to golf.
You know what I have?
Never thought of that.
Wildcats fandom. Good. Hey, by the way, if you think you're the biggest Cats fan, you can win. Hey, by the way, for everybody. Hey, by the way, if you think you're the biggest Cats fan,
Arizona Media Day. Noah, how are you? In camp.
Thank you.
Hey.
Have a good day.
We'll continue.
Of player and practices, long month.
Answer, would you rather? We continue with you on the Rich Herrera Radio Show. I am Rich Herrera. That is Dragon Ball. Text us.
Yeah.
Family Sports Bay was a long time
text.
You can send us a text to 520-848-1290 along with your money. You're kind of you eating in the studio and you get in trouble.
Yeah.
I'd help you with your.
I don't think my figures. Hey, congratulations. Proud of you.
I'm not. I'm back to. I got a bunch of shirts. Bust out my cooling towel around my. By the way, don't forget Arizona football practice. Right. Pretty intense. All right. We did get.
Freddie Carroll joining us here on Wildcats Radio 1290. Coach Gary Barnett's a friend of mine. He always talks about
I've decided we're in a bucket hat, short. Bring it to you.
We continue.
Bust out my cooling towel around my neck.
That'll be good.
The way today's program is.
I was going to say, he's got that like booming voice. When he talks, you're going to listen to that.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. By the way, being in pain sucks, especially right now when it's warm out. Man, sound. Oh, listen, Tucson on Academy and Orange Grove, here in Tucson at Academy and Orange Grove. Listen, your facial hair looks pretty good. 749-55. Call QC Connects today. Absolutely. All right, I also had an opportunity to catch up with Brendan Carroll,
out on their lives, and we can't lose that, because that professional sports and all that's going to impact just so many people. A lot of them aren't going to ever make it to the pros. The opportunity to get that degree impacts them all.
I throw this out. I have a national show on CBS Sports Radio, and I hear all these pundits and all these talk show hosts, and they're hurtling towards let's make them employees, let's make it more professional. And I think to myself, I don't think the National Football League is going to want a professional rival in college football, so that's not going to be good for this game. And what happens when the NIL money gets so big and this professional model gets so big? What happens when a kid doesn't perform? Because the National Football League, I can cut you tomorrow.
That's right.
College football is not built that way, and I don't know if all these pundits are really thinking all these crazy ideas through.
Oh, agreed. Or if you're not performing, we just trade you.
Yeah.
I mean, it just, I think that's why. I mean, these players are at the ages they are. The education component of it is we have to keep that in mind. They're getting ready to be professionals. They're not professionals yet. They're getting ready for that.
Rich Herrera, exclusively on Wildcats Radio 1290.
This is Andrew Bogish with your Rome Report. Baseball's trade deadline kicked into high gear yesterday, and the move should be fast and furious before today's cutoff. But I doubt anything will happen like it did back in 1948. The Brooklyn Dodgers needed a new radio announcer to replace an ill Red Barber for the rest of the season. Branch Rickey settled on future Hall of Famer Ernie Harwell, who was working in the minor leagues in Atlanta at that point. Maybe realizing the talent they had in their booth, that team would not let Harwell leave for free. So Rickey traded a minor league catcher to get his new announcer. That's right, an actual trade of a player for a broadcaster. Harwell's career took him from the Dodgers, cross town to the Giants, to Baltimore, and then finally to Detroit, where he became a Tiger legend, which is why he's now forever in Cooperstown.
Protect your vehicle's engine with Syntec and O'Reilly Auto Parts. Syntec Premium full synthetic motor oil is formulated for today's engines to dissipate heat and friction and reduce wear. And right now, get 5 quarts of Syntec full synthetic and MicroGuard Select filter for just $33.99. Try Syntec today, exclusively at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Stop by your local O'Reilly Auto Parts today or go to O'Reilly.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show, now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, WildcatsRadio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, handed to Matherin between the rings. Over for Creasa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Creasa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for 2. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the 3, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
4th down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff. Into the backfield and drop. No gain, loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry. Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins. Throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three. Blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it. It's over. Championship to Kushan. Dalen Terry quickly the other way. Out to Tabellis. Down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The Locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Rare. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments for the University of Arizona Wildcats?
4th down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on 4th down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Arizona! Oh, did they need that? My goodness, Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top.
Era on Wildcats Radio 1290.
Rich Ray Radio Show rolls on. Hey, don't forget, we're giving away Arizona football season tickets. You think you're the biggest Cats fan in town? You can win 4 Arizona football season tickets. To qualify to win, visit WildcatsRadio1290.com and submit your photo that best represents your Wildcats fandom. I was waiting for you to say something smart, Alec.
Why would I say something smart?
I don't know. You just had a look on your face.
No, I was making sure that everything is working here on the board.
Oh, you looked at me. I thought you were going to say something and interrupt me.
No.
We'll pick weekly winners to receive 4 Arizona football season tickets. So go to WildcatsRadio1290.com. Submit your photo. What would you submit, Dragon Ball?
Ooh, I'd have to go ahead and make a whole preparation.
Would you go sexy?
No.
Sexy Dragon Ball.
It'd have to be something
football?
in front of a mural. That's the thing. Is if you want to be a big time fan, you need to have a mural of the team you follow. It's got to be something like similar to that to me.
No, we want Dragon Ball all sexy. Like
no, we're not
wearing a muscle shirt.
We're not doing the Dragon Ball. We're not doing the Dragon Ball calendar pics. We're not doing that.
That would be awesome.
No, 1290 calendar photos. We're not doing that. This is why I didn't want to do the car wash thing.
Don't say that.
By the way, just so we're clear, none of that is true. I'm just throwing out curveballs here.
We should do a Dragon Ball car wash.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Dragon Ball out there washing cars on a hot Saturday afternoon in the corner next to a Circle K.
Ooh. I'm glad that we're at least by a Circle K. I was wondering if we were going to do this like on the side of the road or something.
Oh, that would be so outstanding.
No.
So outstanding. Dragon Ball out there. Because you're very, people would come out.
Would they?
I'm sorry that people are so jealous of me.
I don't know.
But I can't help it that I'm popular.
I don't know.
Oh, people would come out.
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, we'd make probably $3.83 for charity.
Look, I'm just saying, don't give any ideas to Bobby and Chanel and all them folks in promotions. Otherwise,
new promotion,
there might be
Dragon Ball car wash.
There's gonna be something I'm gonna see in the. There's gonna be something I'm gonna see in my email later.
Oh baby, Dragon Ball car wash.
No. We'll try to avoid that as much as possible.
Yes.
No.
No.
Don't do anything unusually stupid.
Gonna avoid that.
All right, so we won't
just avoid
that. Today was media day for Arizona football, so we had a chance to sit down and we talked to. Let me see. I got my whole list here. Jackson Turner will have that for you again this week. Hunter Echols, really enjoyed talking to him.
Oh yeah.
Jalen Harris, C-Dub, Christian Wallace, Jane Delore, which we're going to bring you right now, Noah Fafita, Jordan McLeod, Chuck Cecil, Johnny Nansen, Brennan Carroll, Jimmy Doherty, and my man Jordan Pow.
Mm-hmm.
So all of those will be up this week as we get ready for training camp. Opens tomorrow, 10 a.m., open to the public. Now, the big thing that we're going to look for is who's going to play quarterback for the University of Arizona. Is it a foregone conclusion that it's going to be Jane Delore? Now, here's Jed Fish. This is cut 3, if you can get this for me. Jed Fish talking to those of us in the media about Jaden Delore. I think David Kelly asked him this question from KVOA about Delore getting the majority of the reps with the ones going into camp.
Yeah, I think what I said was Jaden is going to get the reps with the ones, and he's going to get the reps with the ones. Now, that doesn't mean that as camp goes on, different guys don't jump in with the ones somewhere along the lines. But I have all expectations for Jaden to be our starting quarterback. And if that is the case, then he's going to be the person that takes the reps with the ones. I don't think that's really unique to any situation. There's going to be times in practice that we might throw Noah or Jordan in with a group, but their group will be going in with the 2s or the 3s, and then they'll rotate and they'll get some reps every now and then with the 1s. But I think it's really important that Jaden spends his time getting acclimated with getting snaps from the starting center, that he gets acclimated with throwing to the same group of receivers that we're going to have to in season. And we'll be able to rotate through, and we do a lot of different teamwork that a lot of different guys get reps, so it's not going to be a big deal. But it's exactly what happened in the spring as well.
Coach Jed Fish asking about Delore getting the majority of the reps. What are you doing in there?
I'm telling you how much time is left.
Yeah, but on the screen, it looks like you're doing touchdown.
Yeah, because I don't want...
No, you can show people your fingers.
No,
You look like you're giving. You look like touchdown.
These are the things that are behind the scenes that
I know,
would prefer them being behind the scenes.
But people want to see 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They don't need to know when the audio is going to stop.
It's a behind-the-scenes look at this radio show.
It's a radio show. They don't need to know.
Coming up, next cut I wanted to play. I asked Jed about Jaden's abilities and the adjustments he's had to make coming into going from the offense at Washington State to the offense at the University of Arizona.
Jaden is a quarterback first and foremost. So the natural parts and the natural gifts that he has of being able to see and throw and make plays off schedule and be in the pocket all come very natural to him. What somebody that comes from a different scheme has to pick up when it comes to coming to our scheme is it's a little bit more based on timing, and it's a little bit more programmed. So he's had to get to that comfort level of taking a snap, getting his feet right, living off of a 3-step drop, a 5-step drop, a 7-step drop, 1 hitch timing, 2 hitch timing. And we've been working really hard at that. He's been working really hard at that this summer on his own and with the other quarterbacks, Jordan McLeod and Noah Fafita, and then Will. Will has taken on an incredible coaching role as he's coming off of his injury of teaching these quarterbacks the offense, the ins and outs, and working with them on how to play from under center. So, we're not going to live under center by any means. So our goal is to, figure out what it's going to take to move the football, and we're going to run that offense. You'll see a lot of changes out here in camp. And I'm really excited to see what our staff has put together. I think they've done a great job of coming up with a great plan on how we're going to move the ball.
That's Coach Jed Fish today at practice talking about Jaden Delore. And then I had an opportunity to talk with Jaden during Media Day. Here's our conversation.
We continue with you here on Wildcats Radio 1290, Arizona Media Day going on. Hey, let's catch up with number 7, Jaden Delore, quarterback, University of Arizona. Hey, I got a chance to sit with you last year when we had our Media Day introducing all the new players coming in, and we sat up in the press box at Arizona Stadium. The look on your face, I'll never forget that, man, this is your new house. So talk to me about the adjustment and what it feels like now that you're a full-fledged, 100% red and blue Arizona Wildcat.
I mean, I love it. Just from the day I came in to now, just the love it got from the coaches, the players, and just the bond we got and everything. It just makes me feel like I'm home, you know, like I should have been here from the start. So, I mean, I love it.
I mean, it is kind of, I don't know, weird is the right word, but I mean, everybody opened up their arms. People are high-fiving around town, getting excited. Jaden Delores coming out here. Because I had talked about you on the radio playing up at Wazoo, and the reaction, I think, had to be overwhelming.
Oh, no, yeah. I mean, I honestly haven't seen it from outside because I really don't, you know what I mean? I just football and I'm home, you know what I mean? But I kind of hear about it. I got family out here, and they, my cousin's husband, he works on the base, and like he'll meet people, and he don't really tell anybody that I'm, you know, he's like, he knows me, and like my cousin's related to me, but just the stories they come back and tell me, it's kind of funny, and it's kind of like, wow, like I didn't even play a game yet, and it's like that. So some high expectations, and you know, we shooting to meet all of them. So
let's talk a little bit about the adjustments you had to make during spring and then going into camp. What's been the biggest difference for you adjustment-wise?
I would say maybe physically. I mean, I came in at probably 180, 181, maybe 182, and now I'm like 205 right now. So, I mean, just the weight on a physical standpoint. And then just the offense, like I said, is just getting more comfortable in the offense, knowing the formations, knowing the plays, so I can go out there and have a conversation with the guys rather than I'm reading off the wristband, you know what I mean? So.
The quarterback room, Jed talked about this, and other guys have talked about this, how you guys are all working together, in particular Will Plummer and Gunner, who are helping the newcomers figure out this playbook. Talk about the camaraderie you guys have.
I mean, it is amazing, honestly. Me and Noah, it's just, we click, you know what I mean? It's just a Polynesian thing. He's Tongan, I'm Hawaiian. It's just, honestly, it's easy for the Polynesian guys to just how we were raised, you know, just us to come together. It's a lot of family stuff. Gunner, I had a relationship with Gunner when we was at Washington State. Great guy. He actually came out to Hawaii, and one of the other quarterbacks who was at Washington State, who was at Hawaii, we all hung out probably for like a whole week. And then J-Mac will go out and play basketball, you know what I mean? So there's relationships outside of football. Will Plummer, you know, he got his surgery, and it's like we're there for him, we're talking stories, you know, and he'll help out in the film room or plays and everything, or whenever we had PRPs, he's out there explaining stuff to me, not only me, but Noah, J-Mac, and then everyone else will all chime in our own ideas, and everyone's open to learning and hearing from everyone else.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can get a big smile on your face. Talk to me about the wide receiver core that you have. I mean, there is some depth. There's some guys that can stretch the field. There's some guys that can go up and get the football. You've got a ton of targets this year.
Oh, it's crazy, you know. We got T-Mac, Dorian. They're going, if I put it on someone's head, they're going to go up. I'm probably 99, 100% that they're going to come down with it, you know what I mean? Like, they're not losing that. And then Cowan, I just get the ball in his hands, let him do his thing. You know, I watched all his highlights when he was at UTEP. It's just amazing what he does with the ball. He can run, he can catch, run routes, KG. Oh, man, for his size, he plays like he's like 6'5". He got a big heart. He's always got a motor. AJ is more confident now, you know what I mean? Everybody got bigger. So, I mean, it's just, once we start playing, it's whoever steps up to the table, you know? We got a lot of guys to step up, so.
I mean, listen, the world's yours, man. You can do whatever you want, right?
I wouldn't say that.
Well, okay, you've got the tools. Let me restate that then. See, you know what? This is why I like Jaden, because he's got that veteran leadership. Don't let some radio guy ask you some silly question that puts you out there. But you have plenty of tools and teammates and depth. You guys work hard, good things can happen.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I feel like we're a good team. You know, we always talk about it in our leadership council and our team meetings. Like, we're a good team, you know. Just my whole thing is I don't know if everyone knows what we're actually capable of. And that's what fall camp is for. Fall camp is for everyone to see, you know what? We actually got this, you know what I mean? Just build everyone's confidence, bring everyone together. You know what? It's week by week. We're not focusing on the whole season. We'll take 1 week at a time. You know what? Let's focus on this team. Then the next week is this team. And when we do that, we're going to see amazing things happening this season. So,
all right, finally, now that you got a chance to settle into Tucson, what do you think of the community? Because it's not humid like back home, and it's not cold like the Palouse. I mean, you get to wear flip-flops and shorts year-round.
Oh, yeah, I love it. And then also get to go to the pool year-round, so I like that. I like to get out the house. You know, up on the Palouse, man, I was in the house the whole time, in the heater. Like, now I got to turn on the AC. And I'm fine with that. So.
That's awesome. Jaden Delore has been our guest here on Wildcats Radio 1290. Best of luck. Stay healthy. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Hope to talk to you again.
We'll continue with you. This is Wildcats Radio 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, hand it to Matherin between the rings. Over for Creasa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Creasa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for two. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
4th down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step to hand off. Into the backfield and drop. No gain, loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellas, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments for the University of Arizona Wildcats?
4th down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on 4th down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's hot! Touchdown, Arizona! Oh, did they need that? My goodness, Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the board. ASU with the ball, down by 11, so they have to go. Steal by Koloko. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Koloko, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his 3rd foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Koloko looked like one driving down that was from mid-court. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Matherin with the ball for the Wildcats. Matherin around a Koloko screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Koloko. Feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline. Circles back out top to Matherin. 10 to shoot. 16 left in the ballgame. Matherin, 3 balls straight away. Good!
That's
We're
a
tied.
huge shot for Ben Matherin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Matherin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw, going deep, down, trying to find Berryhill. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down, Arizona.
What a play by McLeod. He was smacked, but he had the presence of mind to know where Berryhill was. He threw the ball. He underthrew the ball, and Berryhill was looking back at it and made a great play on the ball. An amazing play by Jordan McLeod.
Brown will take the snap a yard deep in the end zone. Straight back to throw. Has some time. Steps up in the pocket. The Wildcats have got him for a safety. Second safety Arizona has recorded this season. It's a 24-12 ball game, and the Cats will get the ball.
That's big
Pulling
time.
on the field is a safety.
Yes, that's big time by Arizona. That time defense.
No, I don't. But today's Tuesday. Isn't it like by law we have to eat tacos today?
I think it's a suggestion. I don't think it's a law.
It should be. It should be. Quick reminder, don't forget, we're giving away Arizona football season tickets. All you got to do, show us how much of a Wildcat fan you are. Go to wildcatsradio1290.com. Submit a photo that best represents your Wildcats fandom. Winners will be picked weekly for 4 Arizona football season tickets. All right. What am I going to do? We're going to talk about the big stories of the day?
Yes.
All right. I got so much going on. I got practice tomorrow at 10. We got the radio show. So camp is going. Oh, and then I'm doing Amy Lawrence's show for the next 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Oh, wow.
So you get double doses of Rich.
Ooh.
Which means I'll be tired.
You're probably going to get pretty tired towards the end of the week.
And I'll be cranky.
Well, you're cranky usually all the time, even when you're not tired.
Was I cranky today?
No, but you've had a streak of being cranky over the course of I mean, I think ever since this UCLA-USC news broke out.
No, that's not cranky. That's angry.
Well, cranky, angry is all kind of the same to me.
You did hear me when I told both Chip Kelly and Lincoln Riley, I've been saying bad things about you.
You did. You admitted to that. At the very least, you admitted that you were being very...
What do you mean at the very least?
Well, you admitted to their face that you were being not too gracious towards the UCLA Bruins and the USC Trojans, but at the same time, I mean, it's
wait a minute. Your voice
teams.
Your voice went up like 5 octaves.
Well, that's what I mean. You're only going against the teams. You're not going up against them. You're not saying bad things about Chip or Lincoln. You're just saying bad things about the universities, which is also what George Kliavkov has been saying. And we are rooting for the student athletes. We're just not rooting for the teams. We're just not rooting for
sons of a motherless goat!
those colleges.
You scum-sucking pigs! Well, you slime-eating dog!
That miserable little bag of puke!
So I did. So I did. You know what I say I do is I'm not going to say something behind your back. So if I'm going to look you in the eye, Lincoln Riley, I'm going to admit, yeah, I've been saying really bad stuff about the Trojans.
Yeah. And you have.
And Chip, you know what? I've not been too kind to the UCLA Bruins.
And you haven't.
Because I didn't want to get confrontational. That's not what media day is.
And plus, they didn't have anything to do with the decision, I don't think.
Now, if I got the president of USC on the line,
that would be different.
Then I would hold her feet to the fire and go, okay, so did you mislead everybody else in the Pac-12?
Was there a misleading?
No, according to the LA Times, there was.
And George Kliavkov did not want to say anything about the matter.
I'll take the high road, which means it happened. All right, today was media day for Arizona. Jed Fish came out, talked to all of us media-type folks. Here's his opening statement on Arizona football. Here's Jed Fish from this morning.
Just want to say good morning to everybody and welcome to the start of the 2022 season, the end of the 2021 talking season, and the start of getting this thing right and moving forward. Really excited about starting new this first training camp. Tomorrow's practice should be a blast. That it's so many new faces and so many new names. And now we get an opportunity to get going with them again for training camp and start this process the right way. Start the process of building and getting better at our fundamentals, getting better at technique, getting better at scheme, execution, and going out there and really not worrying about the past, Not talking about where they were recruited or how they were recruited. Not talking about where they played in last year's team, who transferred in, who is a freshman. Now it's just about the team of 22. And that's what I told them yesterday in our first meeting. It is all about the team of 22 moving forward. And we're going to spend all of our time this summer and this next 3 or 4 weeks not worrying about other teams, recruiting for 2023, not worrying about where they came from in 2021, just really focusing on the now. And that's what we can control. That's where we believe we can improve. And if we just every day get better, we'll have a chance to be a much better team today, in September than we are today.
That's Jed Fish. And again, remember, 54 of the players are brand new. 54 of the players are brand new that are coming into play for the Arizona Wildcats. 113 players, 54 of them are brand new. So that is a huge influx of new players coming in. One of the things they're excited about, a big donation made it possible to upgrade the locker room for the Arizona Wildcats. Here's Jed talking about the players' reactions to some of the improvements they made within the football facility.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was a great, first of all, I was so appreciative of Doug Allred and his family for their donation to make it happen. They paid for the entire locker room, and we were able to get the locker room done in, it's called 120 days, 90 days from start to finish, from money to almost to them moving into it yesterday. Their reaction was awesome. They knew the locker room's been closed. I kind of tried to trick them and tell them that it was because the field crew was using it, putting down the new field. But when they did walk in there, I don't think they were expecting anything that looked like that. It was state of the art, and they did a great job.
There's a lot of videos online that you could see of what modern college locker rooms look like. Arizona's looks just as bit as sharp as what you see at Alabama, Oregon, Texas, USC, all those schools. So that's a big upgrade for the Arizona Wildcats. Those a couple things came out of Arizona Media Day. Other big stories: Padres get Juan Soto, Finns get slap, lose draft picks, and we'll have the Hall of Fame game. Right, Dragon Ball?
Yes, we will.
You're confident we'll have the Hall of Fame game on Thursday?
We will.
Broadcast begins at 4:30.
Broadcast begins at 4:30. Game kicks off at 5.
Well, it'll be the Jaguars and the Raiders. And why wouldn't we have it? We are Tucson's home for football. Sunday, Monday, Thursday night football, NFL playoffs, Super Bowl, Hall of Fame game, and then, of course, the home of the Arizona Wildcats. Nobody has more football than we do. Let's see. What am I going to do next? Oh, the best of what we did today. I like that. All right, that's coming up next. Don't forget, Hall of Fame game coming up on Thursday. And I've enjoyed today's program. Dragon Ball has an update for you.
Yes, I do.
Please do the best job that you can.
Oh, will do.
Don't blow it.
As always.
Don't choke.
I will.
Because you know what we're looking for, don't you?
Be a dog.
Be a dog. We're looking for dogs.
Be a dog. We don't need no meows. We don't need no cats.
Rich Herrera. Exclusively on Wildcats Radio 1290. This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook.